Hello and welcome to the Mojo Revolution, news in the palm of your hand. My name is James Mahon, and over the last 10 years, I've been using these little things to bring the news to you guys at home. But this time we're going to take a journey across the world, from Scotland to Switzerland, India and America, looking at how news is told, gathered, shared and brought to you using these mobile phones. Good evening, I'm James Mahon. Thanks for joining us for News 12 at 11. Now, gun sales have broken records in recent years, and with states across the south beginning to offer a tax-free gun weekend, sales are only spiking. News 12's Annie Santoro talked to a Tennessee state senator and a local gun store today to find out when and if the volunteer state will ever jump on the tax-free gun weekend. It's tonight's top local story. Andy?
How about the personal toll this takes on people? Because we don't often look at mental health in environments where you're constantly under pressure like this.
We have a higher strain of the COVID-19 virus in the south of the country, in London, but we also now have 18 cases in Scotland.
NDTV India there, now bringing it all the way back to Europe with Le Mans Bleu in Geneva, right in the heart of Europe. One of the pioneering stations for mobile journalism, who decided to go totally mobile for summer 2015, and they haven't looked back. A Chattanooga group aims to teach computer skills at more of our local schools. Tech Goes Home brings IT classes to more than 20 locations across Hamilton County this fall. Tech Goes Home partnered with churches, libraries and non-profits to get our kids more tech savvy. 350 miles south of Silicon Valley, here in Santa Monica, entrepreneurs come in very different forms. Many of them are actually entertainers.
They change the way that we perceive the world, how we use technology, and shape our future.
So many now turn to social media, Instagram, Vine, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook to establish their brands and succeed as entertainers. We've all kinds of military vehicles. We've got folks in camouflage and bulletproof vests. They're all entering this subdivision in Hickson right now. We're grabbing video as it stands. The road is being sealed off. His house is actually just behind me here in these woods. There's a lot of intrigue, a lot of confusion here in this very quiet subdivision in Hickson. A sustained police presence. In the last 45 minutes, we've counted over a dozen police cars have rushed in here. We believe they are going to the home of Yusuf Abdulaziz, and we believe that his son, Muhammad, is possibly connected to the shootings that happened earlier this afternoon.
With that comes a huge amount of political friction, and in turn that has knock-on effects in the daily lives of everyone, all 65 million people in the UK.
As part of a 5-part series, News 12 correspondent James Mahon visits a refugee camp on the outskirts of Mosul, asking what more needs to be done to help those who cannot return home. More now in this special report.
The people don't have anything. They need our help.
For nearly 30 years, the Amar Foundation has been delivering emergency medical aid in Iraq. Their clinics like this one on the outskirts of Mosul can be built and open for business in just 10 days.
You may know him as Father Stone, but Michael Redmond is a comedian with over 30 years experience. And we're going to chat to him right now and figure out what makes him tick and why Glasgow is his home.
I mean, I'm not really sort of your typical sort of comedian who sort of goes out and tells, tries to entertain people if go to a party or something like that. I'm quite sort of introverted in a way, well, slightly introverted anyway.
So many areas of Chattanooga were affected. You mentioned Damnicola, you mentioned Lee Highway.
Yes.
We were in Cleveland earlier. There was concern in Athens.
Yes.
Nothing spreads faster than fear.
This is the alternative. Mosul University's main city campus, bombed and destroyed over the last 2 years. Professors fleeing for their lives, and its location just a few hundred meters from the war on terror's front line.
No running water, no electricity and no Wi-Fi, and broken wooden desks. Yet over 1,000 students here at this university are trying to move forward. For News 12 now in Mosul, this is James Mahon.